It's in the game.
To kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bobcats offense will take the field first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working on the right. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense gets set for second down. He'll try it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Johnson looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football.
Snags it on the right. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning it on! He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Johnson wants to throw it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Bobcats will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Irish back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got enough for the first. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Great job by the back on the option. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete. Johnson looking to throw.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played one quarter. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And it's another 1st and 10 play. The give on the option. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Now adjusting. The throw. Fire into the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. He's into the open down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Bobcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. He wants to throw. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Still running at the 35. Right down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Payne. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Pulls it in, it's Kyle. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to keep it in the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
Wide open space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. Just into the end zone and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Irish back on offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got the first down and still on his feet. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. He's taking the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And the Bobcats will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll start this drive from the 42. Takes the handoff. It's Bob. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st downs.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20, 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacked on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. They'll run the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Payne. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Kyle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And he makes the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Unloads it left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.